Okay.
Epic.
Yeah.
That was my word. When I walked out, and like, what's your reaction? Epic. Muscles and boy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, how did
We
you...
had a great girl, though, too.
You had a great girl. She was such a... Can I say badass?
Yeah.
She was such a badass. I'm like, also
Thank
those
you.
abs, like how?
I know.
I loved that you took an old school, not a superhero, but a hero,
Yeah,
and
he's a
brought
superhero,
him into, this
The
day
real
and age.
world,
Right,
yeah.
but how did you decide to make that choice to almost compete
Yeah.
with, we've got the X-Men and new Superman movies and all
Yeah.
that. How did you say, okay, I'm taking a
Well, I
story
wanted-
so old?
Yeah, well, it was really because it was in the graphic novel that they spun it on its head. They took the myth that everybody knew and the legend of Hercules, and they said, okay, let's ground it. He's a guy who doesn't believe he's a god. He's a guy who goes on this journey to discover himself and finds a belief in himself to become a hero. So that's a great arc for a character, and I thought it was worthy of why this movie, because there's been so many incarnations of Hercules. This one was worthy because he went on a journey with him, and then he became the man that he was meant to become.
Right, and so, the man, but is he a man? That's kind of what
That's what we leave open.
left
We
questioning,
didn't want to.
right?
Yeah, we didn't want to nail it on the head because we know the story of Hercules is the son of Zeus.
Right.
But if he's a real man, imagine back like now we don't have signs from God that he exists. You have to find a belief in God.
Interesting.
So we don't have miracles happening every day. How do people believe in that? So that's what we kind of wanted. That was, I think, what made it modern in some way.
Absolutely, because it is kind of a struggle for him,
Yeah.
believing in himself, and then you've
Exactly.
got all the people. Tell me about shooting, because just with all of the men and the armies and the
Yeah.
scenery and all that, I was like,
A lot of
wanna
sweaty
go.
men everywhere in loincloths.
Of course.
It was amazing for me. It was like I had to pinch myself. I was like a kid in a candy store to be on these huge sets with weapons and soldiers, and it was like taking me back to my childhood. It was amazing.
like playing with little.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you kind of get to do that.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
I am
Move
God.
all those soldiers over there. Get out of the
Because I said so, and that's why I love that. So just tell me about working with Mr. Dwayne
Johnson.
The Rock.
He's
yeah.
amazing. He called me when he first heard I was doing the movie and said, I need to see you. Comes over to my house, sits on my couch, looks me in the eye, and says, I was born to play Hercules. When Dwayne Johnson says he was born to play Hercules, you believe him.
Right.
And the guy is beyond inspiration. I mean, the guy just, every actor in the movie, that girl in Atlanta, Ingrid, got in such great shape that she was following his regimen. She was following, it was like, he transformed, he helped us transform everybody in the movie. It was amazing working with him.
They tried to have us come and do, I think tomorrow there's like a
Oh, really?
do the Rock's workout from
that-
Hercules. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm sure I can do that. So, okay, for the Black Tree TV audience
Yeah.
at home, we're gonna do a little rapid fire real
Let's
quick.
Let's do it.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Yeah, I'm working on the
Status?
script. I'm very excited. I hope that we can do it.
Excellent.
I love it. Eddie is so into it, and to put him in his jeans again with his Mumford, Axel Foley, there's nobody cooler than that. And to go back to Detroit, make a hardcore, cool Beverly Hills Cop movie is very exciting.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Any more Rush Hour movies?
No, but I love Chris Tucker. I want
Oh.
to work with Chris Tucker again. I miss him.
Okay.
We were like brothers. I mean, he was like my brother, and Chris is so brilliant. And maybe he'll be in Beverly Hills Cop. Who knows? But
a little spoiler.
He's
Well,
amazing.
if you decide to do another Hercules
Yes,
movie, because
exactly.
we kind of get left with a
what?
what's
gonna
what have
happen?
we decided? Yeah,
Yeah,
like what's
well,
gonna
let's
happen
see.
with
Let's
him?
see how it goes.
So
Let's
maybe
see.
we'll just throw Eddie and Chris into that.
Exactly. Wouldn't that be fun?
Some new warriors. Yes,
Exactly.
thank you so much. It was
Nice meeting you.
You're watching Black Tree on TV, only on Soul of the South.